Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Local 4 Live. I'm Nick Monticelli. Thank you so much for watching. This next story is just absolutely incredible. It's actually gone viral. You can find it in People Magazine, the Wall Street Journal. There's a New York Post article about it. All of this involves a beloved dog, a rescue, and a DNA discovery. Take a look at this picture. So on the left is Rufus. Unfortunately, Rufus unexpectedly died this April. His family, the Reefs, they were just devastated. You can see Ziggy. They adopted him right after Rufus died. It turns out the two are actually related. Ziggy is Rufus's biological father. All right, so joining us live here in studio to explain how all this happened, we've got Matt, Matthew, Ben, Maya, and Mom Jillian. Thank you so much. So first of all, you guys are from San Francisco.
Yes.
But you were born and raised right here.
Yes, I was born and raised in Grosse Pointe Park.
Okay, so we're back home to visit family.
Yeah,
Tell the family the story.
Here to see Nana.
Okay, so this is Ziggy.
This is Ziggy.
He's so calm. He's so chill.
He's a good boy.
Rufus passed away,
Yes.
and you originally said that replacing him was not going to happen, and there was no room in your hearts for another dog at the time anyway, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We had Rufus for just under a decade,
Oh my gosh.
and he was our family dog, our soul dog.
Right.
That
He
is
was
a very-
before they were born.
Absolutely. There was never a time when these two kids did not have Rufus in their lives.
Yeah.
He was there when my husband and I got engaged, and he was in our wedding pictures when we
Yep.
got married. He was the first family member to meet both of the children. So he was a very big part of our family, and we were not prepared to lose him.
Sure. No, nobody ever is, right? So he leaves us in April, and then I think it was Maya. You were scrolling a website and you found Ziggy?
Yep.
What happened?
Well, I was looking through the website and then I asked Mom, hey Mom, why does that dog look like Rufus?
Like just like Rufus.
Yeah.
So you decided, okay, we weren't ready for a dog, but
No.
let's go at least meet Ziggy.
Yeah, that happened on a Saturday night, and I just agonized over that picture for another 24, 48 hours, and by business hours on Monday, could not get that out of my mind.
Yeah.
So I contacted Muttville and said, you know, we absolutely have to meet this dog.
Yeah.
And so by Wednesday, we had an appointment, and we were in San Francisco bright and early to
Okay.
meet this guy.
Matthew, were you skeptical at all? Were you thinking, I don't know if we're ready for this?
To be honest with you, I didn't know that they were going.
We didn't tell
Oh!
We didn't tell Dad. That was a journey with the two
Probably
children
the
and Mom.
the best move, right?
Yes.
All right, so you guys go, and Ben got to go meet him at the same time?
Yeah.
Ben, did you love Ziggy when you met him?
Yeah, did he remind you of Rufus?
And also, we bought him at Muttville.
That's
At-
right.
yeah,
We got him
right.
from Muttville.
So you were, I read the article, and it said that all of you just kind of realized instantly that this was much more than him just kind of looking like
Yeah.
Rufus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What were you noticing?
So we are foster advocates, and we foster
Yeah.
many dogs. And I don't think we've ever had a dog that just runs up the stairs and is immediately okay with being in a new house and environment. And when we opened the door to the car, Ziggy just jumped out on his own and ran right up the stairs and waited patiently in front of the door to be let in. It was unlike anything I had seen previously from our other dogs. And when he got inside the house, it was like he knew where he was, like he had been there forever. There was immediate greeting and kisses with our other senior dog,
yeah.
and the first place he ran was my children's bedroom, and he jumped right up onto Benjamin's lower bunk and made himself comfortable, and I thought, oh my goodness.
So he acted like him. He looked like him, obviously. Like barks, howls. Were those similar?
Yes, so we have talking dogs. I would call them talking dogs.
Except right now, yeah.
Yeah, Rufus, we were able to teach him to say "I love you" and other commands. He would
Really?
yeah, and he would warble.
They kind of like, oh, that kind
Rat
of thing.
terrier,
Yeah,
rat terriers are very, very vocal, which is what Ziggy's mix is. And I want to say, like a day or two after he was home, if you're not feeding him exactly when he wants to be fed, he started making that noise, and it was like hearing Rufus
Yeah.
in the house. It was just like this immediate ping in your heart, like,
So
oh
then
my gosh.
you're like, okay, so the DNA thing then, right? So
Yeah.
you decide to get him tested.
Yep.
How did you already have Rufus's DNA to compare?
Yeah, so Embark has this wonderful breed test. I think when people say DNA test, they're like, why are you wasting money on a DNA test for your
Right,
dog.
right.
It's just actually, it's a breed test, and they also test them for health. So
Oh.
when you're talking about rescue animals, especially elderly rescue animals, you have no idea where they
What the
spent their
history
lives
is. Yeah,
before.
right.
It's actually just a really helpful tool, and it's fun. It's fun to know what makes them up, you know, where their breeds came from. So it's something we've always done with
You
our
must have
rescue
been
dogs.
just shocked when
Yeah.
he came back, and he's Rufus's dad.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a string of text messages.
I was in a conference room at Mission Bay in the Bay Area, and we were on a break, and I saw that
Yeah.
little icon come through that his results were ready. And I think I was just prepared to be able to send him, like, I was right, these are
Yeah.
the same kind of dogs.
Right.
And I opened it, and sure enough, they were the same mix of breeds. And so that was the first text message
Yep.
to my husband was, you know, you were wrong, I was right. And then a little icon next to it said relatives. And we've tested our other dogs before, and I've not had any relatives show up, so that tab has been completely absent. And I scrolled down, and there was Rufus's picture from our Embark profile that said, you know, parent match, Ziggy is the father of Rufus.
Did you
And
just burst into tears?
I was screaming. I think there might have been an expletive, there might have been something.
Right, right.
There was as Matthew said, there's just a string of nonsensical messages.
You
over
had
and
to be
over.
like, there's no way. Like you're lying.
Yeah.
You're pulling my chain.
Oh, you know, by this time I've learned not to doubt.
Never doubt mom.
Yeah. Maya,
Yeah.
did you kind of always think that maybe they might be related?
Yeah.
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 How much is Ziggy just like Rufus? Like, does he do a lot of things just like Rufus did?
Yeah.
Like what?
He sings, he
Yeah.
talks, he jumps up on the bed when it's time to read books.
Yeah. Does he help you with your homework too?
I don't do homework.
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
anyway. Not yet. Not yet. Okay,
Not
so
yet.
I do want to, before we let you go, just talk
Yeah.
more about fostering.
Yep.
Because that seems like an incredible opportunity for people
Yeah.
and for animals.
So I would say, you know, we have been very, very, very active in the rescue, shelter, and foster community before we had a property where we could bring dogs
Yeah,
in and,
right.
you know, a no dog limit. We were in the shelter and volunteering, but, you know, now that we have the kids, it's a little harder to get out with work during
Sure,
the day. So
yeah.
we started fostering. And since Christmas of this year, we've welcomed 18 dogs into our home, and we've been able to...
Since Christmas?
Since Christmas, yes, we have been a very active household this year.
Yeah.
And I would just implore people that are thinking about it. Maybe you're not ready for a pet, but having a foster dog is the best of both worlds. You are taking an animal that desperately needs to feel love and acclimate to a home environment, and you're giving them that chance. And if you can't keep them forever, you're getting them in their best shape to find a new home, and that's the whole point. And so I hope Ziggy's story is shedding light on how desperately this is needed. You know, everywhere, every state in this country needs fosters,
Right.
and I would definitely consider it because there are organizations that really need your help, and you can find amazing little guys like this.
And you never know who you're going to get. I just realized that his collar matches your dress.
He's got his little bow tie on. He's ready. He's ready for his.
I love it. Matthew, Ben, Maya, Jillian, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very
and Ziggy, of
much.
course. Such a good boy.
He's
Such
a
a
great
good
boy.
boy.
Such a good boy. All right, when we come back.